He was a great surfer. He hung out with a surfers crowd.
Everyone hates when someone asks you to help them move, right? That's like the worst. But Graham was that guy. You'd say, hey, dude, can you help me move? And he's like, yeah, I got you.
When he began using drugs, we saw personality changes. We saw he became someone we didn't know. You feel absolutely helpless.
Addiction is a horrible disease. You know, we think about someone who's living under a bridge, and we see that and we think maybe, is that addiction? But the truth of it is that person wasn't living under the bridge when they got addicted. That person was someone's child, someone's spouse, someone's mother, someone's father.
So the disease of addiction doesn't pick someone. It doesn't pick based on your gender, your race, how much money you have. What we know is it affects everyone from all walks of life.
And then all of a sudden one day you get a call, and that son that you loved, that you protected, you held in your arms, is gone. And you don't have any warning, because you know that you keep waiting for the phone to ring and for you to hear that voice again, and you're not going to hear it. And that is, I think, as a mother and as a parent, that's probably the hardest thing.
When Graham passed, I was able to come together with a group of his friends that all come from Palm Beach, that all come from philanthropic families, that said, you know what, this is not just going to be another statistic. We're going to do something in his name. All the money raised in Graham's name goes into our Lifesaver scholarship pool, and we're saving lives and continuing his legacy.
It's unfortunate that without support of somewhere like the Hanley Foundation, many patients would have to discharge after 30 days. There would be no alternative for them. And so what they're facing is a brain and body and mind that hasn't really healed yet.
We are making a difference. And you may think, well, that person's had treatment 3 times, they're hopeless. That's not true. If it's your child, they're not hopeless. Listen, if your child is alive, there is hope.
The Lifesaver Scholarship Fund is beneficial because it will help someone who cannot afford treatment on their own, and they desperately need it, and they may need it right now.
We don't pay anywhere near retail price for treatment.
It's life-changing. When we get a 6-figure check, can you imagine the number of people that we can help? This year we served over 300 people through scholarships from the donations that we've received. And every time we get a donation in, it's one more person that we can help.
So we're seeing much higher success rates with longer term treatment than we are with shorter stays. And that really comes back to the fact that the brain is so fragile, it's still healing.
No one should ever underestimate the power of recovery. You can come back from the deepest, darkest places and do fabulous things. And being able to give that opportunity to people in Graham's name is one of the most fulfilling things that I've done in my professional career.
Drugs control people, they own people.
I can tell you, for every parent that's listening, that's lost a child to anything, but much less to addiction, you know firsthand how painful that is and devastating. And Graham Anderson's mother has experienced this, and we want to do everything we can in Graham's name to help so that no other parent ever understands what that means.
The Lifesaver program fills a need that's greatly needed in our community. There are all these people suffering that just have no access to care. And if they didn't have us, they would have no other way of getting it. Graham was such a giving guy that I know he's smiling down on the work that we're doing. Me and all of his fabulous friends that came together to make this possible.